This your boy Heb in Hollywood for the IE Network. Welcome. And let's talk about it. Why is Donald Trump the most hated man in America? And if you don't believe he is, then tell me who is. We're going to talk about it today on the IE Network. As we all know, as it stands right now, former Vice President Joe Biden has been granted, according to all media outlets and according to history that I've always known it as. It's funny how now that Joe Biden got the 270 electoral votes needed to be granted president-elect, it's funny now how Trump supporters are saying, no, the media doesn't grant the winner. Well, this is the same thing that happened to Trump 4 years ago. And it's the same thing that happened 4 years ago before that with Obama. And for all the years that the election have ever existed, as soon as a candidate reaches 270 electoral votes, he is granted as president-elect. But now, since this year, since it's not Donald Trump, to the Trump supporters' disarray, all of a sudden now it's the media misleading people. And I want to get into that. I want to get into why we say Donald Trump is the most hated man in America. You know, it's funny to me how all of the times I can remember elections and I can remember guys losing and guys winning. And I can't remember a time, even when Obama won, I can't remember a time where you've seen people just so jubilant and excited and happy, crying tears of joy that somebody lost. And he asked people, why is that? I see a lot of Trump supporters say they hate this man so much. That was the cry of all the newfound Trump defenders that were African American all of a sudden. They hate this man so much that they're blinded. Well, let me ask you a question. Why do you think they hate him so much? Do you think black people just woke up, or white people just woke up and said, you know what? I hate Donald Trump. Out of nowhere. So, if Donald Trump was taking care of the country, and if Donald Trump was what's best for the country, don't you think people want what's best for their children and what's best for them? So if Donald Trump was what's best for America and what's best for you and your children, why do you think people hate him so much? Who's going to hate on somebody who's best for America? And I don't want to hear this stuff about celebrities and pedophilia. And just, what about the people who aren't celebrities? What about those people? What about the 70 and 80-year-old African American grandparents? The 50 and 60-year-old African American parents who don't like Donald Trump? They don't like Donald Trump because they like pedophilia? Or is it because they're sheep? So you're calling, I'm sure, most of these black Trump supporters, the difference between these newfound black Trump supporters and the white Trump supporters, mostly those white Trump supporters have probably been Republicans their whole life, and more than likely their entire family is Trump supporters. You have black people here who they're the only one in their family who supports Trump. Oh, my family all thinks I'm crazy. So you're the smart one. And your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather, and your father, they're stupid. They're just sheep. No. How about you're the weird one? Have you ever seen the country that you live in, or the country that I live in, the United States? Have you ever seen it more divided? Yes or no? And if your answer is yes, you're a liar. Have you ever seen anyone so excited? Have you ever seen the country so excited? This is the happiest that the United States have been in 4 years. And do you think that if Donald Trump was the savior of, of the land, that people would hate him so much? You sound retarded. Maybe you're the weird one. People will try to hide the fact that you're a Trump supporter. Why is that? You must think there's something wrong with it. You know, the old saying is if you have to hide something, you must believe there's something wrong with it. You look at all of the people that is supporting Biden, everyone that's rejoicing, it's diverse. It's a mixed crowd. It's Spanish, it's black, it's white, right? It's diverse. It's all type of people, culture. You go over to the Trump side, and most of the Trump supporters are white. Why do you think that is? You don't, black people, you don't sit and look at that and don't think that you look a little weird? You don't think you look a little strange? If he is such a good guy, why isn't it mixed? Why isn't his rallies 50-50? Or at least 40-30? I'll take 30-70. It's not even 30-70. This is some new trend that African American people, unfortunately, the easiest people in the world to trick, and they show that they're the easiest people in the world to trick. The country has never been more divided. There's never been so much blatant hatred, unease, division, tension, drama, stress. It's never been this way until this man got in office. And Americans want to get back to the way they were. No one cares about, pedophilia. Of course no one wants it. You think the people that want Joe Biden is because they want pedophilia? Like that's the only thing that's going on in the world. Of course they don't like pedophiles. Of course we don't like human traffickers. And if Donald Trump is for taking down human traffickers, that's great. But what about everything else? What about everything else? This man has said the most hateful things. He's backed and promoted hatred. He's promoted racism. But you guys just don't see that, huh? You guys don't see that. You got black men getting hung from trees in 2020. And does he ever go up on a podium and say, that is not what America is about, and we're going to bring those white men to justice? Have you ever heard him say it? Yes or no? I'll wait. Has he ever even acknowledged the black men that are getting hung from trees? And you black people don't even say anything about it. You just overlook it. So you're talking about people are okay with pedophilia. So you're okay? with your black brothers and sisters getting hung from trees in 2020? You're okay with that? If this is over, to God be the glory. This man is the most hated man in America because he deserves to be. Plain and simple. He promotes hatred. He promotes division. He promotes racism. And America just wants to get back to the way they were. He didn't make America great again. He made America hate again. Your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network.